This is Maya. Let's get into it. Imagine your legal team is running automated due diligence on a 500-page corporate acquisition. You deploy an autonomous document review agent to extract risk factors, verify warranties, and flag non-standard indemnification liabilities. The system completes its run in record time. It produces a polished executive summary. 0 red flags detected. The deal closes. 60 days later, a dispute arises, and outside counsel discovers a $14 million uncapped indemnification clause buried across Schedule B and Section 14. The AI agent never flagged it. Welcome to high-stakes AI. In corporate legal operations, naive retrieval-augmented generation is an active liability. When software teams build contract review tools with basic RAG, they rely on standard document chunking. The system ingests a legacy multi-column PDF, chops it into arbitrary chunks of 512 tokens, and converts those chunks into vector embeddings. Here is the fatal flaw. Legal contracts are not linear narratives. A critical indemnification clause on page 42 often relies on a restrictive definition located on page 3, modified by an exception clause hidden in an appendix on page 80. When standard chunking slices across these multi-column pages, it splits the covenant from its governing limitation of liability. In traditional software, if an API misses a parameter, it throws an error. But an LLM does not fail loudly. When its context window cuts off an exception clause, the model simply assumes standard market boilerplate applies. It fills the gap with probabilistic assumptions, marks the clause as low risk, and presents a clean bill of health. Your pipeline returns 200 OK while silently creating 8 figures in legal exposure. You cannot fix structural document failures with better prompt engineering. Telling an LLM to be thorough and check all definitions does not help when the definition was excluded from the retrieved vector chunk. To run automated legal discovery reliably, you must solve this at the architecture level. Step 1. Structural graph preservation. Parse legal documents as unified dependency trees, binding definitions and schedules to their parent clauses before chunking occurs. Step 2. Stateful metadata preservation. Maintain strict spatial coordinates and cross-reference pointers across the entire document graph, so context is never severed. This is why we built Claire by the algorithm. Claire acts as an enterprise control tower, using stateful chunking and structural metadata preservation to audit contracts with 0 context drops. Stop trusting naive RAG with 8-figure deal terms. Govern your legal workflows at let'saskclaire.com. That is part 1. Part 2 drops Wednesday. I'm Maya. Thanks for listening.